Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As usual, I like to start by welcoming those who are here for the first time. Thanks for stopping by. On this platform, we try to deconstruct, analyze, and react to trending issues in the best possible way we can. And that is, we wear our critical lens to tease out some hidden truths that may not be quite visible to our people. I don't want people out there to deceive our viewers. And that is why I try to come here to say things just the way they are. And if I have to use pidgin, I do use pidgin too, to bring it out, to say it the way they are. So, welcome on board. So, today's video is a kind of an update, I would say continuation from the past video, my most recent video out there. So, if you haven't watched it, I suggest you go and watch it. And that way you kind of get a clue to as how we get to where we are now. So, highlights quickly on the issues of today. The spokesperson for the Northern Coalition Forum, the person of Mr. Alhaji Aziz Suleiman, remember him? We can't forget so quickly. I know we do forget things sometimes, so we do forget where we got hurt and then try to appease our so-called leaders sometimes, but this one is not something we can forget so quickly. So he has turned around, he has made a U-turn to say that the Northerners should go back to their tent, to your tent, or Israel. They should go back to the north, and of course that's where they belong. And joining him on this is the Ogidigan, the Babanla, the overseer, the head and the leader of the Northern Elders Forum. That's Professor Ango Abudulahi. So he used to be a vice chancellor at the Ahmadu Bello University, but now he is just, of course, he's retired, he's 92, and he is just their elders in the Northern Elders Forum. So he has also joined the authoritarian spokesman to say that the Northern henchmen should go back home since their safety is no longer guaranteed. Their safety care. So we are not threat to them. They are not threat to the South too. The South are threat to them. So since the Southerners are not threat to them, they should go back. So my people, because of all this kind of mago, that's why I like to come out to talk. You understand? There are things I will be like, you know what? Make people use the talk. It's none of my business. But when this kind of wild things are coming in, and we're like, who do you think you people are deceiving now? You're not deceiving anybody. And I know the leader of the Biafran nation, Nnamdi Kanu, as well as this outspoken southwest from the Yoruba, is it Femi Fani-Kayode, has also commended their approach to this matter by saying, yes, you guys, you did well. This is what you should have done in the first place. Good job. This is a right step to the right direction. For me, I don't agree. Because I smell a rat. Guys, just take a look at this. Somebody when saying go beat you, ain't go do you this. Mayhem, thunder, everything will happen in Africa, in Nigeria in particular. If these people, because I remember that Buhari suspended this program after the Southerners have, if one voice came out and said, Laye, it's not going to happen. You remember that, right? So that after then that this spokesperson came out and said, where this for the happen. He must hold, he must stand by hook or by crook, by fire, by force. Remember that's when he come, and all of a sudden he's coming back to say that, okay now, since you people don't want, go back. I smell it. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Remember, my people, you know there is this common saying that if you cannot defeat your enemy in the time of battle, in time of war, just make peace with her. During that peace time, then look for a way, target her, strike. You remember this saying? This is what is about to happen. And this one might take people unaware when they come back again. Because their eye don't they the South already. They've gone to see, to investigate, to analyze, and to, you know, strategize. They are coming back to conquer. Let me tell you so. Write today's date down. So this one that they are saying, go back is okay. They want to prepare in a very, like, We are Nigerians, we are smart. So I know we know this. And we too, we try to be prepared as well. Because for the Benin, especially the Edo State, you remember during the fight against the Benin kingdom, because I won't say the Benin kingdom has fallen, it's still standing, Gidigba. But when it used to be very, very powerful, remember those days in 1960, where the Awon Onyibo Pepe came. They wanted to trade everything. We said, no, this is not a good time, blah, blah, blah. We said they should go back. And when they came back, how did they come back? They came back by fire, by force. That is what is going to happen. So these people, for the fact that they don't go back small, it doesn't mean that is the end of it. That is why I just came here today and said, let me sound this warning. And I have every evidence to buttress this, to prove this. Okay. Like I said, that Aziz Suleiman, that authoritarian spokesperson, we all know that he is not relenting. We know that one aside. But just in case, because this other guy, this former vice chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University, the guy that I said is the Ogidiga of the Northern Elders Forum, Professor Ango, you know, he wasn't too much hostile. He wasn't showing hostility when this whole implementation discourse and all that just came. The only thing he said, I don't know if we had a chance to listen to him, the only thing he said in one column that I managed to stumble into was that, hey, President Buhari, why did you even extend this implementation to the southern part? This is not how we discuss it now. It's supposed to be for the northern part alone. We didn't say extend it. You didn't deliver this message well. We only wanted this implementation to be in the north. This is what this professor said when everything happened. So now, that was then. Now, after joining this Aziz man, this authoritarian ego that threatened the entire nation, after joining him to say that the north should return, he said that, however, even though they are returning, that the federal government should set a judicial inquiry into properties and lives that were lost on the part of the northern people. That some things were lost. It's alleging that properties and other things, precious things, valuables that were lost these past few weeks, that the federal government should set up a judicial inquiry to kind of quantify this amount so that a settlement should be given to them. What did this our northern people see for settlement matter now? They be not they hungry before. They don't even care. They don't care about tomorrow. They only care about today. They are not that greedy before. What did they see with this settlement matter? Okay, you said when all everything happened, you said that you didn't ask Buhari. That was not the plan for them to extend to the south. That it should have this implementation is for the north alone. So why are you not coming now to carry us about? To say that okay. So since this matter, this is like hostage. And you think everybody will kidnap somebody, then they ask. This is like seeking for ransom. This is another way of saying, okay, if you say our people should not stay in the south, then a ransom should be paid. Some money should be paid. This is like it now. If they are really sincere. So there's a loophole in all this recalling thing of a thing that there's a big loophole here. Because if he really meant what he said then, anything that have happened in the south, he would have been, Buhari and I caused this thing. We didn't ask you to do this in the first place. That is all he would have said. He wouldn't now come and say that, okay, precious valuables and properties that were lost. You're talking about precious valuables. What about the people that were killed? Who asked for compensation? What about the people that were killed? Okay, in these past few weeks now, we know how many people that have been killed already in the southwest. The one that everybody is talking about recently now is the daughter of Pa Ruben, Fasoronti, pardon me if I don't say the name properly, of this elderly man. His daughter of 49 years old died. He witnessed the death of an old man, elderly man, witnessing the death of his own daughter. Do you think that man is even going to last? What about, I don't know, human beings? How many Northerners did we record that died in this past few weeks? I bet my people want to tell me, in case my research is not, I'm wrong somewhere. Tell me how many. But not one, not two, not three. That has been killed this past few weeks. And this lady, Mrs. Funke Olakunrin, that just died in Ore Road. What are we saying about that? Although I know that the Northerners are saying it's not them, we should blame the eastern part of the country. The Easterners are saying that they are just blaming. We don't know. The truth of the matter is we don't know who is who. And it's just so politically correct to just push the blame to the northern part of the country, because that's what they are doing. Indiscriminate killing. So now, whether they did it or not, whether it's armed robber that did it, whether it's the eastern part of the country that did it, just to stir agitation, to kind of, awaken some southwest people who are in slumber. We don't know who did it, but it's just so natural to blame it on the northern part of the country. And trust me, I know we will know the country that we came from. So people, this is so going to be politicized. Like, so many people are going to hide under the guise of whatever is happening to commit havoc, just to keep blaming the northern people, whether they did it or not. So it's just so natural to do it, because now waiting on a cause. They say if somebody that they know as Ole Barawo, even when he doesn't steal, they will say, okay, we know him to be a thief. So different things are happening in the country, and let's be honest with ourselves. Sometimes it might not even be these northerners that are perpetrating these havocs. It might be, who knows? I'm not pointing fingers here. But because it is what it is, we are just going to blame them. So they have to work on their own end, from their own side. They have to work to try to remove the stigma. And that is why they need to be satisfied with what they have. Why on earth, in the first place, would they even want to look at the southern part of the country to say that is where they want to go and build ranches? Why on earth? Look at Niger State. From what I understand, Niger State, the land that they have is bigger than some countries in the Western world. So they have vast land. Look at the Sambisa forest that is not being used, the Sahara Desert. Those places can be cultivated, water, transfer dams, water to those places. And these cows will have freedom and breathe fresh air and be okay. They shouldn't have even looked to the southern part of the country in the first place. So now that they say that, okay, these northerners should go back to their region where they belong and do whatever they deem fit for their cow and be free there, we don't know what is going to happen next. Because they are expressing so much bitterness that is of a concern to me. They are pointing fingers at the southerners. And look at Aziz Suleiman. I'm still on the spokesman guy who said there's going to be mayhem in the whole country. Nobody arrested him. Nobody said anything. Nobody sanctioned him. Nobody even tried to tag him. Because now terrorists, they talk like that now. But he is the one now blaming people from the south because they are responding. I think his main target now is Femi Fani-Kayode, who has been very vocal and outspoken. He's now saying that Femi Kayode is stirring war in the country. Now, Femi Kayode had the one put the whole thing now. They are, I will call this red herring. Like, just diverting from the main issues and trying to distract people to something else, something that is not even existent. If somebody comes out and starts speaking for his own people, should that be a kind of threat for you that said you are going to cause mayhem in the country? Should that be a threat? You threatened to cause mayhem. He is not threatening anybody. All he's saying is that people in the south should come up with a united front and stand against the oppressors who are using their power to terrorize people who are non-northerners. So does that call for you to now start tagging him as a rebel, creating like unnecessary discourses to distract the attention from the main crisis, from the main threat that you have given? Are you trying to paint a picture to the international observers? Is that what you're trying to do? They are even claiming the victims. They are saying the northerners are not safe. Their properties are not safe. So in the first place, why did you trespass? Didn't you know there is an offense punishable for trespassers? The northerners are not even seeking compensations. They are not even, all they just want to live in peace. And that you guys should leave them in peace. That is all. Is that too much to ask? Why are you now guys coming with all this, distractions and discourses that has nothing to do with the main issue? The main issue in the first place was that the president announced that all states must give lands, even their living room and their bedrooms, to the cow rearers. That they should be free. It's their right to go anywhere, to do anything, to sleep with the wives, to the women in the south, to kill the men. That is their right, just for their cow to exist. A country that placed cow as the first citizen. And then the southerners say, Otio, we don't agree. It won't happen. So, is that one a quarrel? That will not be quarrel. My people. So, having said that, I think we should be prepared for the worst this time. We should be at alert. We shouldn't take these people for granted. Don't underestimate them. And one thing you must know is that, in fact, I don't even want to go in details today because my main purpose of coming here was just to warn us and say that we shouldn't relent. We shouldn't just go and sleep and use blanket to cover our head and on our AC for those who live in the part of the world that is very hot and think we are at peace now. That was all originally why I came. But I also want to let us know that these Fulanis, they are all over West Africa. And they are one. They speak with one voice. So I think we know that. They are in Ghana. Of course, Ghana, they did a very good job to suppress them. They are very suppressed and quiet there. Unfortunately, in the whole of West Africa, where we have the Fulanis, they are more concentrated in Nigeria. And I think that's why they want to make Nigeria their headquarters. Once they consolidate very well, they conquer the nation, they are going to bring all the Fulanis that are, they are like the Jewish people that are scattered all over. They are scattered all over West Africa. And from my research, I found out that in Nigeria, there are more in Nigeria than in other West African countries. So they want to make, like our late Hitler wanted to make Paris his headquarters. So they want to make Nigeria their headquarters. So that is why they want to really settle in. And that is why it's not surprising that we have some foreigners who are also Fulanis that speaks French. They are not Nigerians, but they are Fulanis. Just for the fact that they are Fulanis alone. Whether they live in Mali, they live in Senegal, they see themselves more as one than they see you people in the south. So they just want to make sure they conquer as much as they can. Then those people will not come, they will make Nigeria their headquarters. That's what they are trying to do. So we should not even take them for granted. They don't see us as part of their own. No. So we should be very, very careful. We should not even get, and we should beg our leaders. Moving forward, what has passed, what is past is past. The damage that they have caused with their long throat, Ghana must go. It don't pass. The damage they caused by playing politics of assistance is all past. Moving forward, they should be very careful not to sell their birthright anymore, not to give in to their not to give in to their politics, to their kudi, naira, to their Ghana must go, to their promises. And I know my dear father, I would say the founder. Now you found that. Now you found Lagos State. If you say no, but you found that. You don't go hold on to Lagos State like that now. The top Nadu, General of Lagos State. Even though I don't call his name, I know you know him already. But for those who are non-Nigerians, Bola Tinubu, you that is thinking that you want to come for presidential, you want to become the president, maybe Buhari don't promise you, go just give you. I pray. I mean, hold on to your dreams very well. It's very good to dream. Even then you even succeed self. You know, saying not just ceremonial head, you want just before. You know that, right? So, but I'm begging my people, the leaders especially, any slightest chance, opportunity you have, don't even hesitate to use it and plant your Santanas there. And our youth, it's not the money the Ghana must go they are giving to you that matters. Money comes and goes, is a spirit. But the position, the empowerment that you have in government is what will help you to change the status quo. Okay? Seek for power. Seek to be planted. Seek for your feet to be planted in the government. If they won't give you Ghana must go anything, refuse them. Say, you know what? I know. if then are the commissioner, you feel give me. Yes, that one is better. That is what we need now. Okay? If they want to do an election now, it's only when the Fulani man say make it close and then you go, because now all of them be the head. The head of the immigration, the head of the police, the head of the military, then be the head. No be, I don't want to say we enter one chance. We don't enter one chance because a problem identified is half solved, because we seem to be united now. We seem to understand what is going on now. You can imagine, for once now, the South are speaking with one voice. This might even turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Who knows? But we should also take advantage on this momentum and push. Okay? Fire on the mountain. That was my last video, the title of my last video. We should push, use this opportunity, because the first time the Southwest, I hate to hear those Southwest, Southeast, South Nenemi, South Zigiworo. I hate to hear those things. South. Let's see ourselves as South. We have Northeast. We have Central North. But they don't even use those things to divide themselves. They just see themselves as North. Okay? So we should forget all those divide. And this momentum that we have, we should. For the first time ever, watching a TVC, I was listening to their panel. They had a panel of three really great scholars, really eminent men in the society, where they were talking with them, interviewing them, and asking them to give their opinion about this, our dear former head of state, and also former president of Nigeria, OBJ, alias OBJ, Obasanjo, where they were talking about the letter that he wrote recently, because we know say that our Baba liked to write letter well. There was one time he wrote 18 full pages, and 6 months ago he wrote during the election, advised Buhari not to contest again. Although that one, you know they listen to somebody. So he have written another letter again now. And the Otoknadu of the Northern Land, is it Tanko Yakasi? What's his name again? He is saying that Obasanjo should be arrested. Just because somebody write letter. Ask me, what did he write in the letter? He said there should be like a national forum to discuss the security in Nigeria. To discuss just that alone, they should arrest him. If I not talk, and they said he's a human rights activist. This northern guy, Tanko Yakasi, that is saying Obasanjo should be arrested for writing a letter, for airing, for saying how he feels. We should remember that Obasanjo is a nationalist, one of the nationalists. He's contributed vastly to Nigeria as a sovereignty. He is also the founder of democracy. We know when he had power, he said no. This power is too much. We should just give it to the civilians to rule the country. If for that singular reason alone, you being a human activist, you are saying that they should arrest him. Tanko Yakas, you who come to talk. You too do this one. An old man like you. You say a man of 90. Don't you know how it feels to be of old age? You are feeling it already because I know you are old. You are saying an 82-old man should be arrested, should go in jail. The only you not fair put on before, never do. He should go back for voicing out and for speaking for his people. Anyways, on that panel in TVC News, all three guys, first time to see a panel speaking in one voice, they all agreed with Obasanjo. I've listened to previous ones, like the letter he wrote 6 months ago, where some people were saying, he is the reason why Nigeria doesn't have light today. The contract of the light, nenemi, this and that. They were just pointing some things, some flaws. Nobody is an angel. Even me, Mona try and make me president of Nigeria tomorrow. I go still do something. Even you that is blaming somebody, we all do. It's just human nature. But the thing is, according to our Mosede, they say, I chop, you chop. So far, a government that is eating, as you are eating, also remember that your people need pet belly too. They need to eat. So they were saying then about 6 months ago, Obasanjo, you too, you do this. They were talking, no, they don't see my talk. Everybody is united now. They now agree because they don't tire everybody. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing the South coming out in one voice, supporting OBJ, supporting Obasanjo for the letter. And the letter actually makes sense. Although the Northerners are saying he's unpatriotic to state things like that in a letter. What is unpatriotic about it? What he tells us that he has felt the scars. He has a son again who is fighting against Boko Haram, who also has scars. And that another world war is not, another war, civil war is not what we should be heading for. We should not even try to do things that will stay another war. I've been one about it, I've been a war and I want. He said no. The scars of wars are still fresh in his memory. That is not something we should even think about anymore. That the earlier we come back and have a national forum to discuss this, the better. Now be the Ozeba when carry the same they go put on for jail. And I know the Yoruba youth have dared. It should not just be about the Yoruba youth alone. It should be all the Southerners. Look at the death of this woman now, Mrs. Funke Olakunrin, that died now. And I know I heard something that Nabikanu said, not to offend you, sir. I know you are a very strong leader. And so you said something like the Yoruba should wake up. And if they are quiet about this, that made me to think, did they kill her to share, to stir agitation in the Yoruba land? Because the Yorubas are always very calm. They are very strategical. Let me tell you, they are the most liberal group in Nigeria. The most liberal group. And the Igbos are very defiant. Like, when they want to do something, they do it. And so is the North. The Yoruba people are always in the middle. They watch, they take their time. So if, I don't know, I'm not saying the Easterners did it, or some mischievous people just set it up to kill her, to stir agitation among the Yorubas. I don't know, or to make the Yoruba wake up because they feel that they are too weak, they are too quiet. I'm not saying anything, no. But if Nnamdi Kanu will come out to say a thing like that, that this should be a wake-up call for the Yorubas, they shouldn't sleep, then I'm thinking, like I said, now this is what this forum is about, which will be a critical lens. Sometimes we try to be politically correct, and sometimes we try to be incorrect. So that is why we're a very controversial platform. So it's just my take. I am not saying it because that sentence alone that he said, that the Yorubas should wake up. I'm saying, okay, sir, did you kind of stir this up? Did your boys kind of stir this up so that Yoruba should kind of feel the heat so that they can wake up? Or is it the North headsmen? But the police have said, you know what? Innocent until proven guilty. We have to investigate. But the problem I have with the Nigeria investigators or the police is that you say you want to investigate, we never see the beginning, we never see the end. And this one, I trust, is just going to go. It's just going to go cold like the other cases have gone. But I kind of try to hear from people and I react to this. So I'm just saying that. Is it because of that to do this? I don't know. I'm just saying. So, but the Yorubas are always on the liberal side. They watch. People call them traitor. Do I say that as traitor? No. If there's anybody that is marginalized there, I would say it's them all. Because the Igbo are quick to, the Easterners are quick to point accusing fingers to the Southwest that they are working with the Hausas. And the Hausa now, not even see this Yoruba as the same too. The people that I'm saying, maybe they too, they might be the victim in this case. So I'm not saying it too. But all that I'm saying is the whole South. Forget about Southeast, forget about Southwest, forget about South-South. Come together, one united front. If the Igbos think they can do this alone and get their Biafra alone, and by sidelining the Yorubas, the Southwest, and the Northerners, it go hard on my people. Only una no fit do. Una still need all the regions in the South. Una need everybody in the South. So let's come together. Let's not just see the death of Mrs. Funke Olakunrin as a Yoruba issue. You know, something affects the eye, it affects the entire body. Let's see it as something that affects us all. Because it could be a Yoruba woman. Tomorrow, who knows who it might be. Remember, there are a lot of Igbos in the northern part. Before they start slaughtering them. By the way, that brings me to the issue. My videos, I try not to keep them so long. And things keep coming. So much to talk about. Okay, so the South, the East, the North have gone back to their 10th origin. And you think the Igbos are going to be happy? Like, you think it's peaceful, they are peaceful there? I don't think so. By the time they start to slaughter those people one by one. But what stops them from coming home now? If he go abroad, go America, he go still, as America far reach for Nigeria, they still they come back home, come settle. Now home is home, there's no place like home. If you see this kind of war, this kind of things happening in the north, what are you supposed to do? So guys, at this point, not just the Igbos, I just fear for the Southerners in the north. You guys might want to consider coming back home to establish, because if you are not alive, you won't even be able to make money. You won't be able to, maintain whatever you think you have there that is keeping you there. Just come home. You will survive. You will be fine. People go to America, Australia, different parts of the world, and they still form their bonds back home. They still come back home. This is just within Nigeria. If you have to sell your houses, if you already have houses there, to relocate, please, I seriously advise, that's what I would do. I will come back home. You don't even need the Northerners to threaten you before you come back home. So guys, this is where I'm just going to end this video today. So please, I want to just advise us and warn us not to think, okay, it is ended, we have won, the Northerners are back to their tent, and now we can just sleep and stretch out and relax. No, it's something, it's just like I always said, it's a pause. Just like the Ruga Settlement and implication thing is a pause. This is just a pause. They're going to come back again in a very different, probably in an unveiled form. We don't know, but let's just be prepared, okay? And the South keep having one voice. This is just the only way out. That's just the only way out. Don't let them try to divide us, because now they are not, I don't think they have, the Northerners try to show that they don't have any issue with the Easterners at the time. They are just targeting some Yoruba youths. Like I said, people like Femi Fani Kayode, they are just trying to show that the Yorubas are causing division, and they are doing this by striking at them already. So, but please, Easterners, don't fold your hands and think, okay, this is a Yoruba thing. It's just politics. They are just trying to divide, because a house that is divided against itself, as we know, it cannot stand. So they are trying to divide the South. That's the next strategy. So please, let's wisen up. Let's open our eyes. Like our people will say, our mama don't do. We can't be fools forever. Okay, so let's be united. This unity that we have, let's keep up with it. What affects one of us should affect us all. So guys, that is it for today. I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, just comment on the comment section below and say why you don't like it. Okay, so guys, I will not take those of you who have subscribed for granted. Thank you so much for your love and your support, and especially my new subscribers. This past week was a blast. Thank you so much. Hey, and together we shall change the world. And for those who are still sitting on the fence and still looking what is going to become of this platform, we've come to stay. So better join us now. Just click on the red button and then smash on the bell icon. That way you get notifications once I upload new videos. So guys, thanks for watching. Until I come your way again, stay blessed.